Hello, amazing and wonderful souls. These times they are changing. Lots and lots of loop-de-loops, twists and turns, lots of things out in the open, lots and lots and lots. There's a lot happening. So let's tune into the energies together. Hello, my name is Amelia. I'm a prism light healer and intuitive, etc. We're all a lot of different things. And I never do this, but if you could just like and subscribe to my channel, I just love watching that. I love watching all the numbers go up and more that we're connecting with each other. I just love it. I just love it. So I have a few things that have been coming in today. And today I have to laugh a little bit because it just because of this, there's been some humor that's been surrounding the topic. But yesterday, 2 days ago, I went on TikTok and people started talking about the rapture. I guess we're starting off with this in the video. But I was like, okay, I grew up in a traditional Protestant Christian home. And so I know all about that. And first of all, I think the word rapture wasn't even something that was originally in the text of the Bible. I did not research that. I did not look that up. So, please feel free to double check that. And then people are also starting to use the word ascension in some of the videos. I thought, well, that's beautiful because the more that we can get that energy out into awareness, I don't think a lot of people really know what that word means unless you're in a spiritual community or watch these types of videos or things like that. So, um, and certain books of the Bible text that were left out that mention those sort of things, like the Book of Enoch. So, just so interesting. Years ago, I knew a family who named one of their kids that name. And that was a whole thing, but that doesn't matter right now. So what it's showing us right now is, again, different layers of splitting. So which side is which? That's not the point. So the people who are for this rapture or not, that's really not the point. It's those who are really tuning into the true energies versus those who just want to get out. They're just so tired of all those 3D programs, matrix stuff, and they just want to get out. They're just done. Either that or they just have this interesting following energy of certain people. Like this person said that, and it's very convincing, so I'm going to believe that, versus looking within and saying, no, I'm going to take back my power and go, what is really going on here? Like, why are people so up and at 'em about this whole topic of the rapture? But really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It really is it. What you need to do is go within and go, wait a minute, how is this making me feel? As an empath, you're probably picking up a lot of energies just from me, like working today with clients. I was picking up all these energies from outside, in the world and this and that. And so clear that space and then really tune into, how does this make me feel? Have I had religious programming that still needs to clear? Do I even know what the rapture is? And what does this mean for me? And how do I take this in? So clear that space, go within and neutralize. Just watch from a neutral space. Neutral observation is what I call it. And go, okay, what do I need to know? What do I need to feel? What do I need to clear? And just let yourself be. And then call all the pieces back home to you in a healed way. So whenever there's this mass, I don't know, this mass, I don't want to use that word. Things are really getting out there. I mean, it even hit the news, which I don't follow, but it just showed up as I was on, posting something to social media. I was like, okay, news channels are picking it up. So this matrix is getting really interesting. And just remember that you are the creator of your reality. Go within and make it so. So do you have any are you being raptured? Yes or no? Um, you know, create that for you. I'm being a little silly, but you get my point. You get my point. Um, and then that also led me to whatever work I did in the astral last night. I did not tune into what it was, but I woke up with two codes like coming in, and I wrote them down frantically. And so those will be posted to my community on Patreon. So check out that link below, because these are not the ascension codes that I'm writing the ebook for, which I'm also fervently working on for you guys to get out there so you have a reference and some fun things to do daily. I think it's fun. Maybe you do too. And that's book number 1 of our ascension codes. We have some ones that go beyond that. And there's some extra codes that I have put out there on the shorts or TikTok or, here as well. So, however, those codes are dealing with how we're receiving things. So many of us have done a lot of clearing energy. This is the transition here. We've cleared, stuck emotions. We've cleared old programs. I mean, we continue to. I mean, this is an ongoing process. This is the work I do with clients. And we're clearing the space to bring home all the divine blueprint parts of us online, receiving gifts, removing the veil, being able to see the truth of whatever we need to, just having that inner knowing on an expanded scale. We're all being upgraded. We're all being healed. Allow it to come in and just enjoy the ride. But these codes that came in are going to help with some of those aspects. And again, check out all the they're not old, but the other short videos I've done on the codes. And I have a few more to post. Let's see, how many do I have on my little sheet here? I only have like eight or 10, just without counting exactly, left of the 33 to post. So 2/3 of them are already here for you guys to have access to. And I think that's beautiful. So let's take a moment in the middle of this video and just do some grounding work, because I'm feeling very agitated and I think I'm picking up a lot of collective energy. What does Sheila say? Yep. So let's first put a silver shield around ourselves and take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it for a few seconds. Exhale through the mouth. Imagine Mother Earth grounding you into the true reality. And let it out. Just let it go. Clear anybody else's energy. Call your power back home. Now, I was discussing all of this stuff with my friend, and she was tuning into some interesting things about how these rapture videos are really causing change, just like everything else in the last week has been causing change. So we are under this rapid change energy right now. It's beautiful, but they're starting to feel okay, a little rocky, like I'm not on steady ground. So just give yourself that steady ground. Go out into sunshine, or for me, rain today. Get into the grass, get into nature, do all the things to ground yourself and just bring it all back home. Remind yourself that you are safe, and remind yourself of your divine path here. If you're not sure what that is, we could do that in a session, or just ask to be shown what your path here is as you're moving away from that 3D matrix. So just remember, you chose to be here. You are an empath, and it's a lot, but you're doing it. So you're doing a great job. Okay, that being said, we are recentered. I feel a little more grounded. And we are shielded up for the next part of this message. I'm not even sure what this is. Goes beyond my notes. While it's coming in, I'll just talk more about my community. It's not mine, it's ours. I create the content, but it's really pulling from what the collective needs And there's meditations, there's healings, there's just a collection of so many different posts in there, and they've grown and expanded as it has been there. So you could really start wherever. And someone today said they just kept rewatching several of them and catching up on, and she's like, I watched one in January and it just really hit home. So they're timeless. They're meant to be what they are meant to be for you in that moment. And if you watch it multiple times, it will continue to clear more layers and ask for more healing. So, okay, I'm hearing to just bring in more energy of receiving. Okay. Many of us know what's coming and we haven't been able to physically like hold it in our hands yet or see it on the bank account, you know? And so I'm just speaking like broadly. Maybe you are already receiving it. Again, we can start to create that and allow that to come in. So let's focus on that receiving energy. So if you have been one who maybe grew up, I know I grew up in a family who didn't, like asking for help. Even though we were very helpful, like my parents were very helpful for me in their way, we didn't ask for outside help. It's just like not the thing to do. And now's the time to not be shy about that. So if you think you can do it all, which sometimes I get in the mode like, I don't need, I'm good, and that's a trauma response. Did you know that? Like, not asking for help is a trauma response. So we're clearing all the trauma, we're resetting, we're coming back home to community, and that's part of it. It's like working together, talking together, loving together, experiencing the new earth together. And still retaining our sovereignty at the same time. We're not going into codependency phase. I did not expect this topic to come up, but is that complete for that section? Yep, let's move on. Okay, I think I'm meant to send out some frequencies to those who choose to receive it. You can choose to not receive it too, but I'm going to start with abundance frequencies. Where's my I have an essential oil called Abundance, and I thought I put it right here. Here we are. Okay, now these have the frequency, I don't know if I'll be able to read that, of orange, frankincense, clove, ginger, cinnamon, and black spruce. I've seen a lot of people like the first of the month, they put, cinnamon at their doorstep to invite abundance. This is just a different way of doing that. I love Abundance Blend. And so I've used this in several videos, but let's go ahead and take in the frequencies right now and receive the frequencies of abundance. Really embody what it feels like to be abundant. And that could be time, money, friendship, relationships, success, health. I mean, whatever comes in for you. What is the abundance piece for you? Let's see how many drops come out. 2.5. It's quite a lot. So we're gonna just send out the frequencies and breathe them in. Just take a deep breath in and receive the frequencies. Essential oils are very high frequency. And so just receive that frequency of abundance. And also sending energies of clarity to know how to do that. So let's bring it all home. Bring it all home. Okay. Let's ask if there's anything else we need to know about current energies. Yes. Well, this was more than I anticipated, but I just go with the flow, live in the present moment. And I'm going to ask, what is it that we need to know for this last little bit? I think this is the last part of the video. Yes. Okay, I don't like not talking during this time, but what is it about physical? It's about the emotional aspect of our world. So emotions are running high, confusion energies are high. That's why my 1 minute healings or 1.5 minute healings they've been averaging have been focusing on emotions because many people have just, pushed their emotional capacity a little bit. And so we need to bring it back home. So, what do we need to know about this emotional piece of it? Well, just if someone's projecting onto you, just don't let it land on you. because that's some of that is happening for people. So just again, remain safe and sovereign in your own energy. If you are feeling like as an empath, you might be picking up collective energies. Remember, send those home and bring all of your pieces home to you. And the last thing I'm going to say is notice where you feel off in the body. There is an emotional connection to that. So, say if you know the basics here, liver holds anger, your kidneys hold fear, and bladder is letting go. The spleen has like some obsessive energy in it. So, notice where you feel things in the body and ask for your body to let it go. And if you're struggling with letting it go, you know where to find me for sessions. Um, and is this now complete? Yes. And I want to say I will be announcing the winners today for the two free sessions. And then I might offer some sessions in the Step Into Your Power. I need to see if that's something they would want me to do or not. If so, I'll post it on here. But in the meantime, go ahead and go on to Step Into Your Power and join. So stepintoyourpower.com. It's a lovely, lovely place. And I find it very uplifting and positive. So if you need some positivity, that's a place to go. Check out my other videos. Check out all my friends' videos. I'm going to see if I can add more of my friends to my channel here as well. And I put the oil on my hands and now it's itchy on my skin. It's a good sign. I'm just pulling things out. But cinnamon can be a bit spicy. Okay, this was a bit off the cuff today. But is this video complete? Yes. Is there anything else I need to say? Nope, I didn't think so. Sending you so much love. Let's talk soon.